There's a story out there that seems a little bit too crazy to believe that it would end this way after all the titles, after all the winning. But since Tom Brady left, there hasn't been too much winning in New England. And now there's actually articles out there, Robert, talking about and reports talking about Bill Belichick potentially being fired in the middle of this season if they lose this game over in Europe against the Colts this week. It seems crazy, but you even have this. Patriots view Mike Vrabel and Nick Caserio as home run replacements for Bill Belichick per report. Now, you and I think both are on the same page. Yeah, Bill Belichick struggled obviously without Tom Brady, and they're 2-7 or whatever this year. But do you see this guy getting replaced in the middle of the season after everything him and Robert Kraft have gone through?
Yeah, I see there's no chance. You can't fire a legend that brought you that many Super Bowls mid-season for a bad year. And it's not like every season's been a bad year since Brady. He's had some decent seasons, and this one's been bad. But that's basically because he doesn't have the quarterback that he needs. And before his defensive injuries, the defense was one of the better defenses in the league. Hemming in the Eagles, hemming in the Dolphins. So I don't see any chance that Belichick gets fired. And it's not like there's an obvious successor. It's not like there's a quarterback that's our star that's being held back. Nothing like that. All it'll do is enrage the fans for letting go of a legend. So I don't see that happening. I also don't see why a guy like Vrabel would leave Tennessee, where he's got a good job, to go to New England. What's the point? And it's not like if Vrabel was at the Patriots, they would be no better. I mean, this is a team that doesn't have a receiving core, doesn't have a quarterback, and now has defensive injuries. So, I mean, what they need is, to the degree Belichick has exercised personnel control, what there probably should be is somebody else exercising that personnel control, because he hasn't proven consistent in that aspect of his management of the team. But I see no chance. I remember a couple of weeks ago, they were saying there's a chance he could be fired, that his contract hadn't been extended. And it turned out his contract had been extended. So, so they'd be paying a big severance payment. But I just don't see, he's earned too much goodwill. He would have to have, I think, another bad season before he would be fired. And even then, it would be only at the end of that season. I don't see any chance it happens with it either at any time during this year.
I just don't see Bob Kraft as that kind of guy with everything that they've been through to do that to Bill Belichick. And I think Belichick doesn't want to go out this way for sure, but I also don't think they're going to give him unlimited time, right? If he goes, say he wins 2 games this year, and then he wins 3 games next year, I think they'll pull the plug. I don't think he has an unlimited leash. But I think when you're a guy, regardless of how many you won with Tom Brady and we haven't done without it, I just can't see them getting rid of a legend like Belichick.
I mean, I think there's more possibility if Belichick feels unloved or not going to have progress in New England, that he leaves for, the Raiders or someplace else where he thinks he could have a fresh start, a better team, etc.